Ow!
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying.
This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already. I live here. It's where I do my work. And it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like... You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything. The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll... I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even...
Don't let your guard down.
Stay sharp. There. I live. I suppose. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And after all that...
Don't let your guard down.
Well, how do you feel? Well, lucky for you that I am. You wouldn't happen to have a broken limb, would you? No? Well... Really? What sort of dance? Cha-cha? Merengue? I've always fancied the foxtrot myself. Well... Ugh! How can you be walking around like this? No mess, no problem. Well, a bit of a mess, but no problem regardless. Here, you know, for the next time you get hurt and I'm not around. Absolutely. I'm glad to finish it up, but I bet you're even happier, right? Just one last chapter now, and it's much safer, I promise. Oh, and here's your payment. 2 big boxes full of ammo. Think of it as insurance, in case the next chapter isn't as safe. The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first? don't be so sure. You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things. In this case, I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around. But no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching. Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal. Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
If you want a gun, you've come to the right place.
Is there a problem? Her lab is in the... I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on... Carry on, then.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I carry... Straight. Come back.
This is a quick fix. We've got... I'm...
Have a seat anywhere. Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet. My specialty is my... See... Good to...
Welcome to Gary's Galley. She's not very... I heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC. Thank you.
See you.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of your...
Yes.
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave home. A what? Look, if you just want... Shh! They might be listening. Commonwealth has tried to make it out to be a hoax, but the escaped android is real, I tell you. Listen to this holotape. It will make you a believer, too. See you later. Take a look around. Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl. See you later.
Welcome to the Weatherly Hotel. Well, I could tell you all about my hotel. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. Actually, now that you mention it, Seagrave may know more about it. He's been here since he was just a boy, and I can't imagine anyone knows this ship better than he does. Farewell.
Hey, I'm Flag, if you want a decent... Like, the names are good. Hello?
You're in the Rivet City Clinic. Well, ancient rumor had it that some hotshot from the Commonwealth was looking for special surgery and some kind of computer. Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. Don't let my age fool you. Take...
I've already told you everything I know. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our system. I can tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near it all seems like a life... Good.
Hello? Please excuse me. I simply...
Hey there.
Yeah. I'm Janice Kaplinski. If it hasn't got to do with the science quarters, so long. Hey there.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Abraham Washington's the name. Ah, a fellow scholar. Each of the documents in this room, unfortunately, in 1776, the Second Judgmental it was the day the United States of America earned its name. This magnificent achievement took form in the Declaration of Independence. Well, I was hoping you'd realize what I want. The Declaration would tie this collection of documents together. If you can find it for me... Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another... You can find the... Please, Well, a piece of what was called... It's no more than 2... On July the... From there... Certainly... In the D.C. ruin, the building should contain the... Here. It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the Capitol, but I can't see how... Why don't you look where you're going?
God bless you. And I heard tell the place used to be run... God bless...
Good to see... May Saint Monica bless you. Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly or Mr. Bannon would be glad to speak with you on the subject.
been rather busy lately, asking questions. Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent... Well, if that's true, then the first thing you need to do is halt your investigation. No more questions. No more searching. The movement I'm involved with, we help his kind escape their Commonwealth-imposed slavery. We help them disappear. You understand? You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him. Of course, if you help me, and thus the android, God and the universe will smile upon you. We call ourselves the Railroad. Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland who assist. Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. You know what you need to do.
Yes, sir? Bye.
The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live? What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo, unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles.
No, I don't think you're here. I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
You don't belong here.
You're tired, Cindy. I'll close up tonight. You go home and get to bed.
Yeah, maybe you don't know who you're talking to. Yeah, well, I don't have time for new... Sorry, but I don't really know much about it. More worried about what's going wrong with... Duty.
Ah, I knew you would. I know a lot of places opened up when they got the hydroponics bay working, but that's hardly the start of it all, is it? Actually, Vera Weatherly might know more. She's always here and talking with folks, so if any... Thank you.
As soon as I'm gone, you'll use all the inventory, Polly.
Who are you? Got any... That's...
How about I just close up today?
Stay sharp. What? I have better things to do than... I know lots of things, but you've got no idea about most of them. Now, get going before I stop. Don't...
Hey, be more careful.
Stay sharp. What? Like I care what you savages read. Don't... Good to see you.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got... Try asking around. Any luck finding out... Well... Really? That's pretty unbelievable. I mean, really, I'm not sure I can believe that. But I guess if that... Oh well. Still, for your help, have... I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine, a whole building full of books. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So... It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me... According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory... Now that would be a great example of how... Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Rob... Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make... Good luck with that research.